Hey, tribe. Today we're talking all about 20 creative hobbies that you can start today for little to no money at all. And you can use it as a hobby to either monetize later or to just continue to be your hobby. So let's dive in. Welcome in, tribe. So today we're going to be talking about 20 creative hobbies that you can do that can help you stay off of social media, that kind of helps to spark some joy for you, and also to be helpful to others. Because in this season that we in right now, honey, we need to help ourselves and help others. You know what I'm saying? Love your neighbor as yourself. So I was like, you know what? Let me come up with 20 hobbies that we can do that help us to be creative, that we can actually enjoy. And if later on, especially like in a time like this where there's a lot of uncertainty with jobs and stuff like that, that you can even monetize these later on if you would like to, or just continue it as a creative habit. So I got my list here on my tablet. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. So I just want to make sure that I hit all 20. But let's dive in. Number one is personal styling. So if you enjoy dressing, you love being cute, and you like, I know how to style myself, you can begin making mood boards on Pinterest or on Canva and creating different boards to help you to style yourself in a way that you enjoy. And you can also share them on social media if you like. You can share your different styles that can be helpful to others as well, because some of us need to know how to really put together a really nice outfit. So if you enjoy fashion and things like that, start with styling. And later on, if you want to monetize it, you can become an online stylist, or you can help designers style things in your city. Find out, if you have any schools that have fashion design, and go in and start modeling for them or helping them, or however you want to do it. But personal styling is a great way to have a creative outlet and express yourself through your style. So number one is personal styling. Number two is to repurpose items. So if you have things around your house, like you have an old dresser or something like that, then you can take that old dresser and maybe paint it or repurpose it into something else. I seen a girl take, I think it was like a storage bin or something like that, and she turned it into an entertainment center from IKEA. Like, it was something crazy. She did a wonderful job with it. But you can do DIY projects like that by repurposing things that you already have. So you're not going out and spending a lot of money on things, but maybe getting some paint or some old tools, but repurpose how you fit things in your home. So repurposing is number two. Number three is knitting or crocheting. You can create things for charity. You can create gifts and blankets for people, or knit sweaters or whatever. You can do that for yourself, and you can do it for others. I know a lot of people enjoy crafts and crafting and receiving crafts. I know I do too. I was trying to learn how to crochet for many years. I don't know. I feel like I got too, I don't know. Like, I just can't get it together for some reason. But crocheting blankets, you can do that for charity. You can do that as gifts, Christmas gifts and things like that. But you can always design something, and that's also fun and creative as well. Number four is gardening and growing your own vegetables. So if you like me, like last year, my husband had bought me two plants. I call them Peace and Grace. They're actually in the room right now. We just repotted them a few weeks ago because, honey, they are thriving. She might got a little green thumb, just a little bit. But I love watching them grow, and it reminds me to slow down and know that everything don't just happen overnight and grow fast overnight, that sometimes it takes time for things to grow. But when they do, oh my goodness, it's such a beautiful thing. So I enjoy gardening, but I really want to get outside. I just have to get over my phobia of bugs and rodents and animals, because once you start planting stuff, then especially like food, then that's going to attract not wildlife, but we live in the city, but you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to get over that, but definitely want to try like some of those stands. I forget what they call them. I think they're called raised beds or something like that, where you can put them in like those big barrels and stuff like that. I have been thinking about that, but you can try gardening. That is a wonderful, peaceful, creative outlet. And it also creates something really beautiful that either you can have or you can share with others. So that's number 4. Number 5 is baking. I know y'all been on me about, girl, you always baking banana bread. Honey, I bake banana bread, apple bread. I'm about to get into rolls. I am enjoying baking, but you can bake too, and even bake for others. Like if you want to bake for your church or people in your community, for your family, just like, okay, I'm practicing. Honey, here go 5 dozen cookies. You know what I'm saying? But there is nothing wrong with that. And especially in a time like this, it is a great time to be creative in your baking and learning how to bake with or without eggs and things like that. But baking is another creative outlet that is just so loving and just so hearty. It always makes us feel good when we receive baked goods. So you could try baking. Number 6 is another one of my favorites too, is journaling and gratitude writing. You definitely want to journal. I'm going to tell y'all need to journal every single day. Get them thoughts out of your head so that you can focus on, okay, what was I thinking in this moment? How do I truly feel? What is it something that I need to work on? What am I thankful for? So we always want to journal. So make sure that you're journaling each day. That's like a must have. I know I said these are options, but never considered self-reflection as a hobby, but maybe so because a lot of people don't journal like they should. A lot of people don't journal at all. So journaling and looking back and having gratitude is a great hobby to have as well. Number 7 is to DIY your beauty and skincare products. Something that I used to do a long time ago that I said that I wanted to start doing again was making my own body butters. I used to love making body butters, especially like in the wintertime. It's so good for your skin. And I'm learning now how to make it so they not as greasy because a lot of times I wouldn't wear it in the summertime because it'll feel like you melting. And I also want to learn how to do perfume oils and things like that because y'all know I love some perfume. So why not try making them yourself? So if you're someone that you're like, I can't never find the kind of body butters or oils that I like or the perfume that I like, you can try making them yourself. And if you really enjoy the process and you begin to invest in it, you can sell them as well. But it's always fun to do it for yourself. So try DIYing some skincare and body care. And then number 8 is calligraphy and hand lettering. Honey, we all need to go back to writing in cursive. But I always found calligraphy to be so beautiful. My grandmother used to do calligraphy when I was younger. I don't even know if she still does that or remember how to do it or whatever, but I always thought it was so beautiful. I wish that I had beautiful handwriting, but you can create different designs for your own home, like different pieces of art where you can write quotes out on or draw out quotes on your on a canvas and make that into a painting. And you can create those. You can even sell those. If you have a quote, I think my quote will probably be, hey tribe. It's something that I will probably write like that or something like that. But it doesn't cost much to get canvas, especially when you hit like Michael's or something like that, when they're having a sale on the canvas and the paint and stuff like that. But calligraphy writing is something that's awesome and beautiful. And it's nice to give as gifts, especially for business owners who want to add artwork to their workspaces. You can sell them or you could just keep them for yourself and give them as gifts. But that is another creative hobby as well. Number 9 is to volunteer and do acts of kindness. So this could be volunteering at a homeless shelter. You can volunteer at your local church or different organizations like Boys and Girls Clubs. They're always looking for volunteers, but it's always a great thing to give back and to be a blessing to others, not only just for them, but also for yourself so that you can be thankful for even where you at and even and help pull somebody else up because a lot of us we needed mentorship and well, I think everybody needs mentorship, but mentoring and volunteering is a great way to help some and pull someone else up just the way somebody else pulled us up. So consider volunteering at your local organizations, especially if it's something that you are passionate about, like if you have overcome cancer or if you love children and you want to volunteer because you don't have children right now, or you want to give back to women or just whoever, volunteering is a great hobby to have. You can do it once a week, so it's not overwhelming. Well, that might be overwhelming, but maybe a couple times a month. But it is something that you can do, and it also gets you out the house and interacting with others. So, number 9 is volunteering. 10 is to play a musical instrument. I have always wanted to learn how to play the piano, the guitar, and the violin. But child, I don't know if I can learn new tricks like that. So I don't know, but I don't think that I'm as into it as I was before. I had a friend when I was on the ship. He tried to teach me how to play piano, and I just kept feeling like I couldn't get my fingers right. Like I don't know, it just was not registering. So I don't know. The playing an instrument may not be my ministry, but you can try out playing different instruments just like we did when we were in elementary school and stuff like that. But try to make a joyful noise with an instrument and not the recorder. Do something else. Nah, I'm just teasing. But yeah, try playing an instrument. That is also a creative outlet as well. Number 11 is sewing and mending clothes. So, I have to like ask my husband or ask somebody, look on YouTube on how to sew something when I mess something up and stuff like that. But it's always a good practice to have to know how to sew and to mend clothes. So when something happens to your clothes, especially these expensive, as expensive as clothes is right now, you want to be able to fix it if you need to. You want to be able to mend it. And especially if you have children and things like that, you know how they go through clothes. You want to be able to sew them back together. So you can create things from your sewing. It's not just mending things, but you can also create stuff. Now, if you create a blazer, please send me one because I love a good blazer. It don't matter the color. I love a good blazer. Y'all ain't seen it in a while, but the blazers is about to be coming back out because it is the springtime. So yeah, if you make a blazer, send it to me. I'll send you my measurements if you need it. But yes, sewing is number 11. Number 12 is to paint. Painting, I used to love doing like paint nights back in the day. I don't even know if they still do those anymore, but they now have, even on Amazon, they have kits, like coloring kits like that has the numbers and stuff on them, or you could just do it however you want to, but it's like a whole kit. You can do it as a date night activity, or you can do it yourself. Like, I think it would be beautiful to sit by a window, an open window, get that natural light in and just paint. It's just like coloring. Like, I love adult coloring books because they're so relaxing, especially if you put like some lofi music on, or you put some jazz on, not stuff that you're gonna be singing. Like I don't do trap coloring and painting and stuff like that. Like, no, this is supposed to be relaxing. So I like to do that as a relaxing thing, but try painting. You can create beautiful things. I know where I used to live, they would have an art walk where you could sell different things like that, like jewelry and artwork and things like that. Even consider jewelry making. That's another great one as well. People are always looking for beautiful jewelry and trinkets and things like that. So be creative in that way. Number 13 is photography and creating memory books. So if you want to create like scrapbooks for family members or even for yourself, taking up photography, if you just love a beautiful photo and you love putting them around your home and stuff like that and decorating with photos, consider photography. And you don't have to go out and get some expensive camera and stuff like that. Like how I'm recording right now, I'm recording straight from my phone. These phones, listen, this is why you paying $1,300 for a cell phone. It's for the camera. So why not learn how to use the camera on your phone and create beautiful photos? You can have them blown up. I'm still looking at different places that does that, like to create them on canvas. So if you know a place that can create the canvas with the photos, please let me know in the comments, because I'm looking for that myself. But photography is a great way to express yourself as well, and to help others to express themselves. If you want to help out, do maternity shoots and family members or business owners or anything like that, that is also a great way to get started in something creative. So try photography. Number 14 is to DIY home decor and organization. For real, like the Dollar Tree will give these companies a run for their money. They got a lot of organizational stuff in there and home decor. And I've seen people take stuff out of there and just create the most beautiful stuff. And as I said before, for your home, you want your home to represent you. You want it to be welcoming in the way that you want it. So decorate in a way that you enjoy, that will speak to the type of person you are or the type of family that you all are. So organizing is another way. If you are the type of person that love things super organized, you can use that as a hobby as well and teach others how to do it, because some of us draw blanks when it comes to getting things organized. Like, I did it this way, but I know there's a better way, but I don't really know. So you can teach others how to organize. So whether you teach it online or you can go to people within your city, just put yourself out there if you know that this is something that excites you, and it excites you to help other people in doing it. So think about home organization and DIY decor. Number 15 is candle making. Oh, y'all know I love a good candle, baby. If you make candles, please send me one. I love a good candle. Don't put no orange in it. I'm allergic to it. But anything else, candle making is so much fun. Y'all have seen on this channel that for one of my group activities, we did candle making. It wasn't Friendsgiving, but it was before that. It was just something that a group that I'm a part of, we did, and we had so much fun. I really enjoy candle making. I have considered doing them in my own home, but for real, I don't know if I think I would rather do DIY my skincare versus candles. But if you love to make candles, try it out. You can get a lot of the supplies at places like Michael's and things like that, and take a candle making class first. If you like, I don't know how to combine scents and stuff like that, that's what them classes is for. Go to somebody's class and then ask questions of the person who's leading the class and try it for yourself. You can beautify your home and make it smell so good with some candles. So consider candle making. Number 16 is writing poetry or creating a blog or writing stories. If you are a person who loves to write and you want to write short stories, or you want to become part of an anthology or something like that, now is the perfect time to do that. Blogs are still in. People are still reading blogs. If you want to help a business owner with their newsletter or things like that, if you are awesome at writing or great at writing, then help a business owner out or help yourself out and do some blogging. Talk about any topic that you are professional at. These companies are always looking for guest bloggers or anthology writers and things like that. You can search those out and you can get paid for it if you like to, or you can do it however you want. But start writing, be creative, let your mind have its creative thoughts, especially if you write very well. You can go ahead and do that. So writing is another one. Number 17 is to learn a new language. Oh, child, I would love to learn like Spanish. I took French in high school, but I would love to learn Spanish. So I have also considered learning a new language. And as we are becoming more and more of a melting pot, it's always great, especially when you are looking for different jobs too, depending on what industry you're in, to at least be bilingual. So consider a new language. You can practice with friends. There are places that you can go to practice if you want to practice when you visit different countries. At least you'll have somewhere to start besides just hola. Learning a new language is something beautiful. So you can start with that. Number 18 is paper crafting. You can create origamis, or you can create like birthday cards and things like that. Using craft paper. I think those are pretty cool. That's also very creative, and it's something that I don't know. It seemed like it's trying to make a comeback. It seemed like it fell off for a little bit, but now it's coming back. So try paper crafting. Number 19 is community cleanups and recycling projects. So if you live somewhere like in a beachy area, they are always looking for people to clean up. Goes back to also giving back, and also teaching people how to recycle different things, especially like electronics. That's probably one of the hardest things to recycle or find in your city to recycle. So you can teach other people how to do it too. But also thinking about composting and things like that. That is a great hobby as well. If you are wanting to recycle and save the earth, if you will. Composting is another great hobby that you can have to help not only you, but help others. Then lastly is teaching on YouTube. Now, I'm saying specifically YouTube because I'm here on YouTube too. And there are a lot of things that a lot of people don't know how to do that may come easy to you, that you probably like, well, how come don't nobody know how to do this? Or, oh, I thought everybody knew how to do this. No, honey, everybody don't know how to do this. So if you are someone who is patient and you are a great teacher, start a YouTube channel. It could be about anything. It could be about any of the activities that we just talked about, any of the other hobbies that we talked about. You can use that and put it on YouTube. You can start with your cell phone. Like me, I use a tripod, my cell phone. This mic didn't cost that much. The tripods didn't cost that much. The biggest thing is probably the cameras, but for real, as I said, we spent all this money on these phones and they have wonderful cameras. You don't have to go out and get vlogging cameras and do all these things. Work with what you have and just learn how to position a camera so that people can see you, and then teach. People are looking to learn so many things. So if these are hobbies that you already have, that you already know how to do, teach it on YouTube. And eventually, as your channel grows, even before you reach 500 subscribers, you can still monetize your channel if you are looking to monetize. There are sponsorship deals that you can get even with a small audience, especially if you have an audience that trusts what you're saying and they want to buy the things that you're discussing. Then you can monetize way before you get to 500 subscribers. But the thing is that you want to be able to give back. And a great way of giving back is teaching people the knowledge that you have. Some of us may not have people that we can pass this information on to. So why not pass this information on to the world, essentially? Other people want to learn from you as well. So think about and consider starting a YouTube channel, and think if you already have a channel, consider doing things like that too. People want to see how do you do things so that they can consider how it is that they can try to do things so that they can make their lives better as well. And that is a great way to give back and also be creative. So I hope that all these tips were helpful. Hopefully, I can't see how long this been, but hopefully this video wasn't too long. But I wanted to give you not quite an exhaustive list of hobbies, but things that you can consider on being creative, especially in a season like this. And then also, if it's something that you enjoy, it's something that you can share with the world and share with others, whether you're getting paid for it or not. This is a great time to start a hobby. So all of these were low or no cost hobbies that I hope were helpful to you. And if you have some other hobbies that I didn't mention, let me know down in the comments, because you may have thought of some hobbies that I haven't considered that you have that will get others to think about, yeah, I want to try that too. So thank you all for being here. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like and share this video with others. And I love you guys to life. I hope you have an awesome week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.